But it is that time of year, not just for baby showers, but graduations and weddings and lots of gatherings. And so what y'all are going to find is it's going to be a reason. Okay, y'all, if y'all could mute when you get on, that would be so amazing. Thank you. But what you're going to find is it's going to be a reason for people not to want to schedule things, but it's actually the best reason for them to schedule things with you, because weddings and showers and graduations and all that, people want to look nice and they want to look fresh. Some products I want to recommend that you guys have on hand: beauty blotters, super inexpensive. The oil mattifier that you can even put on the guys, on their forehead, their nose, their chin, everywhere, and it'll mat out the oil. Anytime I do makeup for a wedding, okay, anytime I do makeup for a wedding, I always take a big thing of the oil mattifier and I put it on all the guys before they get their pictures made. And our friends, the Renos, their son actually got married in their backyard. Their backyard is spectacular. And I was putting oil mattifier on all these greasy men, and it was amazing. We just started looking at the pictures. Oh my gosh, not a shiny guy in the bunch. So be thinking about products like that. Some of your customers might start saying that they feel shiny, translucent powder, the mineral powders. Also, you know, they might need to go on a moisturizer that is more oil-free. So they might, if they're on the Time-Wise normal to dry for the summer, tell them just put it underneath the cabinet, go to the combination oily. If they're super oily like me, I use the oil-free hydrating gel every morning and every night. It just kind of controls the oil. So lots of great products for oil control and shine control and all that without more and more and more and more makeup. Okay, so what do y'all have any ideas? Are there any things that y'all use that other than the translucent, the oil mattifier, the beauty blotters, switching moisturizers? What are some other things that y'all have used on your shiny, greasy customers as you go into the heat season? We're going to hit the hundreds next week. But it only feel like 80 to dry heat. No, y'all don't have any other ideas? Okay. Another thing too are the eye and lip primers, and of course foundation primer, which I live by. But the eye primer keeps their eyeshadow from creasing. Lip primer keeps their lipstick from running. So all those kind of preventive little products are great. I started using all of my clinical solutions just at night. Just at night. Instead of in the morning, because I'm finding that, you know, using the more oil-free products, it's actually kind of over drying me a little bit, which I like. And so those products, it makes my foundation stick a little. And so I use them at night. And then I use the CC cream in the summer. I actually take the medium to deep, one pump, and then just a dot of the deep. And that's what gives me my color on my face, because I have no color on my face. It's all from makeup, because I wear that heavy sunscreen and a visor and a hat and everything else. Okay, let's get this party started. So we're going to actually be using the slideshow a lot tonight, but I really want you guys to get pen and paper, because I am actually going to do something that we don't normally do till the beginning of July. What happens the 1st of July in Mary Kay world? Happy New Year. On July, at midnight, on June 30th, on July 1st, everybody goes back to zero. And I know a lot of y'all had some pretty big goals for this year, and you may not have quite reached them. And you're thinking, well, we've got basically 30 days to go in the seminar year. What can I do? You can do a lot. You really can. You could still add 8 people to your team and go into DIQ July 1st. The only difference is if you add 8 in June, you can go into DIQ with only 8 active team members, but you have to go to the old rules to finish. So you'll have to hit 30 team members, including yourself, because you're included in that 30, to be able to make director in 1, 2, 3, or 4 months, but July, August, September, you could be a director in October. So, you know, it's still nice that you don't have to have 10, you only have to have 8 to start, but hang on to that hope as well. And I want to tell you guys, as I kind of show you the big picture for a new seminar year, I don't want you to put yourself in the bucket of, okay, then I'm just not going to do anything for the next month. I'm going to start over in July. That is not a good mindset at all, because everything you do in the month of May preps you for success in June. What you do in June preps you for success in July. What you do in July preps you for success in August. And I've had, you know, times in my life where I've had to take a week off. I got on vacation, or we had a big family event or something like that. And I will feel the repercussions of it in my business a month later, because I prepped out a month before. So you always want to spend the last week of each month preparing for the next. Oh, hi, Becca, how are you? Preparing for the next month. So the last few days, and I know it was Memorial Day weekend, but the last few days, and then going into you know, going into the first couple of days in June, you should be really getting your date book filled for the month of June and even into July, because what happens the first week in July? It's another holiday. And you see how those holiday weekends, and July 4th this year is on a Tuesday. So it's actually going to be, you know, it's going to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday now. So just kind of keep that in mind. And, you know, I think it'll work out great that way. And that way you're pre-planning and you're being proactive and not reactive. So I'm going to go to the slideshow because I want to give y'all some fun things here tonight. And let's go to here. And there's our slideshow. This is our last meeting in May. And hey, Stacy, if you want to send Becca a text and tell her she's off the hook, unless she just wants to learn all about our unit, you can get credit for having a guest on, but we really weren't doing a guest event tonight. You're so cute. Stacy has pregnancy brain, everybody. She's about to pop, let me tell you. Okay, so, but Becca, you do want to look at this part. So there are 3 ways to engage your girlfriends in your business. 3 ways. And I love this flyer because it talks about my tribe and your peeps and how everybody's got their sphere of influence. So great customer girlfriend. This is someone who gets great customer service, products. Smart shopper girlfriend. This is someone who might actually want to join your team and get her products at 50% off. And if she decides to start a business, make 50%. And then being part of your girlfriend tribe. And the 3 ways your friends can be part of your Mary Kay business is as a customer, as a hostess, or as one of your tribe members. So that's always fun. And then of course, y'all know the starter kit options. They can start with $30 where they get their ProPay account and their website for 1 year, okay? Or they can get their eStart, which is their website, their ProPay, and the full starter kit, which is valued at over $400. And then they can choose to add the sample pack add-on with either kit, okay, with either one. And it's worth $75 and it's only $45. So that's really super fun, okay? All right. Okay, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So let's stop our share real quick. So one of the things that we like to talk about is being proactive and not reactive. Like Amy said last week so wisely, I don't understand what the big deal is. The meeting is the same time on the same day every week. It's not like it's a surprise, you know? And so we're not changing this, okay? This is it. And I've got people who work on Tuesday nights. I've got people who have Bible study on Tuesday nights. I've got people that have small group on Tuesday nights. And I'm like, I can't keep changing the meeting. Okay. So in the words of Amy Paw, very brilliant woman, it's the same day, the same time every week. Figure it out. Okay, be proactive and not reactive in your scheduling. And I realize things happen, things come up, stuff like that, but it ain't changing. Okay, I like that. Ain't changing, girls. Tell them, Amy. Not changing, not changing. Okay, written in stone. So show up to go up, because June we're going to be doing some super fun trainings every week. So let's look at this. I want you to look at if it were the end of June right now and you were planning, because we are being proactive, not reactive with our Mary Kay business, where do you want to land this time next year? Where do you want to land? So let's see what your options are. Don't y'all want to know what your options are? Women love choices. Okay. Okay. This is what we call the big three. This is not changing. In the words of Amy Paw, it's not changing, okay? Company's not changing it. National Sapphire area is not changing it. Your unit isn't changing it. These are the rules, okay? So beginning actually July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024, can you believe it? These are the qualifications. The Court of Retail Sales will be 40,000 retail. That's 20,000 wholesale. If you want to be on the national court, Mary Kay Sales, all you do is you take 20,000. Look, I'm doing it right now. Divide it by 12 months, and it comes out to be about 1,600 to 1,700 every single month. Okay, that's it. All right, so let's do this again. Okay, 40,000 divided by 2, and that's your wholesale. 20,000, divide that by 12 months. It's actually 166.66666. I know, I hate that. Okay, so it's between 1,600 and 1,700 a month. So what you want to look at, you're like, dang, Joanne, that's a lot of product. Yeah, it's a lot of product. It's a big court. You get diamond rings. You walk on stage in a ball gown. It's huge. Okay, so in order to do that, look at your year. Be proactive. Go back to your weekly plan sheets and look at how much did you sell in October and November for the holidays? Did you sell a lot the end of January and 1st of February for Valentine's? Did you sell a lot in May for Mother's Day? Because when you take the number and you divide it by 12 months, that is not realistic to me. It's not realistic, because to me, July, August, and about half of September, I sell the patooey out of skincare, supplements, all kinds of taking care of your skin kind of products, makeup, color cosmetics, lotions, things like that really comes back around in September all the way until June, because people are more focused on their makeup. They've got their skincare done, but a lot of people don't wear a lot of color in the summer. So that's when you really want to be promoting your skincare and doing as many on-the-go facials from the cheeks down, and facials in your home and facials virtually from the cheeks down, because that's where your skincare can be sold. And you guys who you're making it your goal to have 50 to 100 skincare customers, this is the time of year to get those skincare customers, because they don't want to walk out of your house with 14 pounds of makeup on. Okay, well, they don't want to anyway, but it's too hot. They want a little CC cream, a little powder, a lip gloss, dash out the door. That's it. That's the summer look. Okay, so when you're thinking about when and how can I get all my skincare customers, it is June, July, August, and about halfway into September. Okay, I got it itchy. Okay, share screen. Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah, and you'll make more money on your skincare too. A lot more. Okay. Okay. We'll come back to sharing in a minute. Okay. Mary Kay's national area. Now, let me show you the difference. Mary Kay's national courts is the entire company. The Mary Kay national Sapphire area is because we don't have a national sales director. And I'm telling you, 80% of Sapphire belongs to this. So it's huge. It's almost like another mini company. Their quart of retail sales is 20,000. Oh, now this is way doable. Way, way, way doable. So look at this. If you take 20,000 divided by 2, that's 10,000 wholesale. Okay, divide that by 12 months, and that's $833 in wholesale orders a month. So if you've been doing about 600 a month, if you were to sell 4 more skincare sets a month, you would have it. You'd have it. Just add 3 to 4 more skincare sets a month, and you'll be on Mary Kay National Sapphire Area Princess Court. Okay. All right. Now let's go to quota sharing. Quota sharing, this math is much easier. I don't use my calculator. 24 Great Start qualified team members. Okay. So from the time they sign their agreement till 3 months later. So if they sign in July, August, September, October, they have to be Great Start qualified. Okay, so they could start with a 225 and then add another 200 and then do another 150 and then another 300 by that 4th month, and they'll be Great Start qualified. If they do not do it in those 4 months, as long as they're a star consultant sometime during the year, then they'll count for you for Great Start qualified. Now, here's my personal strategy. My personal strategy when I'm going for quota sharing is to add all of them, at least 20 people in the summer. It's called the Summer Pilot Program. And this works great with moms that take off for the summer or teachers. Summer Pilot Program. And this is where they come in June or July. They work their business during the summer months. And then when the kids go back to school, they can say, okay, I'm done. I made summer money. And what I like to paint the picture of with that summer money is they take that summer money and that's what they use for their Christmas. That's what they use for their holiday sales or holiday purchases. Okay. So instead of worrying about how am I going to pay for Christmas in October, November, they've already done it this summer. Now, we all know that once they start holding parties and once they start selling the product, guess what's going to happen? They're going to get hooked. So I was actually a summer pilot program recruit. I just came in for the summer, literally came in for the summer, signed my agreement in June, and pretty much quit the 3rd week in August. And then people started calling me for more product. And I called my mom who recruited me in Atlanta. And I said, what do I do? She goes, well, you either give them to me as customers and you quit, or you start doing reorders and you sell the product. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's just easy money for me, just super easy money. Let me turn off that video. Yeah. Okay. So this is the dealio. Okay. This is the dealio. If you will add as many team members as possible in the summer, then you're teaching that team how to sell what? How to sell skincare. When? In the summer. Because that's the biggest thing we sell in the summer. Okay. Not a lot of people buying makeup. Okay. Now, I don't want to self-sabotage y'all on that because people will buy lip gloss and things like that. But really, your focus really, really, really needs to be skincare. Okay. Now, the Mary Kay National Sapphire Area Princess Court is 12 Great Start qualified. Okay. So it's half of it. And these are all the things you get from Mary Kay. And these are all the things you get from the national area. Now let's just go to our unit. This is it. Okay. Quart of retail sales. I think everybody on here has already hit this to be on the court. It's 10,000 retail. That's 5,000 wholesale. Okay. That's a minimum order every month. Quart of sharing is 6 Great Start qualified. Some of y'all are very close to this. Quart of personal sales. This is based on your weekly accomplishment sheet. And I want y'all to take note of this. Write this down. The last official weekly accomplishment sheet week for me, as far as counting your sales, is July 2nd. The week of July 2nd. That's a Sunday. So that's when we'll close the year for personal sales. If for some reason you go on Mary Kay InTouch and it won't let you submit it on InTouch, shoot me a message. Boxer me or text me. I know how to get on there. Sometimes it shuts down on y'all's site for a few days because they're doing all their tallying, but I can get it on there. Special recognition, Star Bar Achievers. Basically, y'all know that's how many stars you earned on your Star Bar. 4-quarter stars. Our unit Miss Go Give, our unit Rookie of the Year, our unit Most Improved, Queen of Queens, that's best all around, Star Recruiters and above. And then of course, all of the quarter retail sales, quarter sharing and quarter personal sales and their courts all get recognition. So because of this, I need to tell y'all something. We're not going to have a meeting on July 4th. You know that. The next meeting is July 11th. That does not give me enough time to order your certificates and mail them to you. So July 11th, write this down. July 11th is going to be Happy New Year. And that's where I'm going to launch all of our challenges for the new year. And then a week later on July 18th, by then, everybody on the courts will have their prizes and their sashes and everything. You'll have a box and you will not open it. And on the outside, it will say, do not open. Don't open it. Somebody opened it last year. Don't open it, okay? And the night of that meeting, I'll tell you when you can open your box and you'll get to show everybody your prizes and your sash and all that kind of stuff. Does that sound like fun? Okay, so I'll show you guys how this is going to work. Look how pretty Zulema looks. I mean, you looked good before, girl, but you are fashionista now. Okay, let me click on this. All right, it's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Here it is. Okay, so here are the dates. In June, we have the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. July 4th, there is no meeting. July 11th is Happy New Year, serious time to kick it all off. And then July 18th is when we're all going to dress up from the waist up and we're going to do our seminar year celebration. And that's when you get to open your boxes, when I tell you to. Okay, when I tell you to. All right, so there it is. You need to take a picture of that, take a picture of that. 4th, no meeting. 11th is just Happy New Year, kicking off all of our courts and everything. And then July 18th. Is our seminar awards night. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to talk about what are your goals for June? Look at that. Grammar. Faces, parties, sales, and shares. So I already got Amanda's. So Amanda is a winner. Instead of doing on-time drawing, everybody who shares this is going to go into the drawing for the prizes, and everybody who goes into the drawing wins. So basically it's not a drawing. Okay. Arlene's laughing at me now. I love that. Okay. All right. So let's go over to, let me go on my phone, and we have to share these out loud, because if you don't share it out loud, then you're not serious about it. So Mandy, do you want me to read yours, or do you want to go back and read yours? Just where you said June goals. Mandy. So we're talking faces, sales for June, faces, sales, how many shares, and parties. And if y'all want to do just faces and not parties, that's fine. Okay, Mandy, you want to share yours? You don't have to say all the exact number. Yeah, you can read this. Yeah. Okay. If you're talking, we can't. Oh, your mic's not working. Okay. So she said June goals. They are big goals. I like that. She's claiming it. She said, I want to. She's going to bring on 5 new clients, host at least 2 to 3 parties, better work on her tracking. I like that. Her biggest goal for the whole next year is she wants this to be a main part of her career so she can help Danny with his business and open her own group fitness center. That's her big goal. Okay. So 5 new clients, skincare clients in June, and 2 to 3 parties. And I would go for 3. And then if you fall to 2, then you're still landing among the stars. Okay. All right. Anybody else want to share your faces goal, your parties goal, your sales goal? Anybody else? So, because I'm going to send you a prize. Okay, Amy.
So I would like to have at least 15 new faces, at least 1,500 in sales. And I would like to bring on 10 new clients for skincare. And that should equal about 3 parties and find 5 new team members.
5 new.
Yes.
And then go DIQ July 1st. Okay. Love it. Anybody else want to share your June goals?
Just whatever you want.
I have to hop off for a staff meeting. Okay. Bye, Stacy. We'll listen to the recording tomorrow. Okay. Go ahead, Jamie.
Okay. 30 faces total, 3,000 sales, 5 parties. I want to bring in 5 new team members as well. And I'm going to have to beat Amy to do DIQ.
There is no beating. There is no competition. You run your own race.
I was waiting for you to say that.
You run your own race. You put blinders on. You run your own race.
Yeah, I was deviling her last week about that.
But you might want to go for 8 team members, Jamie.
Well, I have a new one that just signed up.
I know. I sent you a message.
Yeah, so pretty excited about that. But yeah, I guess I better go for 8 then, huh?
I think you should go for 8. I think that's awesome. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Thank you, Jamie, for sharing. That's awesome. And y'all need to figure out how many marketing shares that will take to get that many team members. Okay. Because if your numbers are 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4 of the people you talk to, you got to multiply that. So your faces, if you're working full circle, and your sales and your team members are all, that's all making sense. That's all making sense. Okay. Alice is just sitting there saying, please don't call on me. Please don't call on me. Please don't call on me. Okay. Who else wants to share your June goals? Who's claiming it? Chicken, chicken, chicken. Bunch of chickens. Okay, Sayonara, Joan. I think Sayonara actually left. No, there she is. Okay. Yes, Joan raised her hand. Yes, Joan, you may unmute.
All right, 5 to 10 new faces, 3 new clients, and 2 parties.
Yay. Okay, those numbers make perfect sense to me. Okay, so 3 new skincare, 5 to 10 faces, and 2 parties. That would be 2 parties. Okay, that's perfect. Do you have a number that you want to go for as far as your sales?
Say 500.
Okay, that sounds about right. Okay, I like that. Those numbers that's all making sense. Yeah, that's making sense. Yes, Arlene, you want to talk?
I want 5 new faces,
Okay.
2 to 3 parties, and 5 to 6 more faces.
Okay.
And I don't know, sales.
1,000 in sales?
That'd be nice.
Let's do it. Did she say 1,000 or did I just dream that?
I think you dreamt that, but that's a good goal.
What was your goal in sales, Arlene?
600 plus.
Okay, I like that. I like that. That's a good June goal. And you said 5 new, and then you said 5 to 6. So basically that's 10 to 15 new faces.
Oh.
I know how to add. So 600 in sales, that'd be lowballing it. That's really lowballing it. So if you have that many faces, you'll do that. Okay. When you have that many faces. Okay,
would be
when
okay.
you have that many faces. She's like, dang, what'd I say? This math thing sucks. Okay, Vicky, come on. Let me ask you to unmute and see if it pops up.
Uh-uh.
There you go.
Okay, you did it. I hadn't really done this yet, but I know what I need to do. So I would say minimum 5 new faces, 2 parties. Well, that's going to be more than 2. Let's say 10 new faces,
Okay,
2 parties,
okay.
and 1,500 in sales.
Yeah, you'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Vicky, I want you to do something for me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say need, say choose.
Oh, yes, choose.
I'm
Thank you.
choosing. That's what I'm
You're
choosing.
choosing. I'm choosing.
I like that. Because when we say need, the frontal cortex of our brain goes into panic mode. Yeah.
No, mine says that's what I got to do.
And that is great. That is great. I like that. I like that. Alice or Zulema or Sayonara. Come on. You got this.
Six new faces
Okay.
and 300 in sales.
Okay. So no parties, you're going to do individual faces.
Okay, 1 party.
Okay. So you're being conservative, but I admire that. And with your schedule, that's good. And by the way, you look awesome, chick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I cut my hair
Love
and
it.
colored it. So
I love it.
thank you.
I love it. You look like Gloria Mayfield Banks. I love it.
Oh, wow. Well, I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, that's so super sugar sharp. I love it. Didn't it just make her smile look just gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I wish I could get away with that. Not gonna happen. Okay. Sayonara and Zulema. Zulema, you're brave. Come on, you've come a long way. How many faces?
I just want to make it on time for the meetings and don't forget about it. It's the same freaking day, the same freaking time. And I just keep telling myself all day, I have a meeting today, and I just look at my phone and it's 4:50. So that's my goal for this month, to make
I
it.
love it. Well, this month is over tomorrow. What's your goal for June? Because, by the way, I set an alarm on my phone. And I know it's the same time. So I set an alarm that goes off at 3 and 3:30 and 3:50. It is hard for us, y'all. I will give it to y'all. Like Stacy's still at work for another 2 hours because it's only 4 o'clock here, but we try to do that to accommodate the East Coast. So because of you guys, Zulema sometimes is late, but you weren't late tonight. You were on time. You were early, as a matter of fact. So Zulema, how many faces in June?
But for sure, I have one that I know.
One party?
That somebody approached me and said, my neighbor wants to do a skincare, facial. So that's a motivation for me.
Okay.
And I got some feedbacks for my few customers telling me like why they left their consultants and what they like about having a new consultant. And I take that feedback as a good thing. I have too much going on right now in my life,
Yeah.
but I will try my best to get back on track.
And keep showing up.
Mhm.
Okay. Very good. She did.
Not promising anything though.
We just want you to show up. So Sayonara said 7 new faces, 2 parties, and $1,000, my plan. So that's my plan. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's exciting. So I have not done 30 faces in a month this year. So I'm going to go for 30.
Mhm.
3,000 in sales and gold medal. So that's what I'm doing. But I do most of my stuff virtually. So it's a lot easier and it's quicker and it goes, and I don't have to vacuum and clean and all that kind of stuff. So I don't have to set anything up. I just have my cute little things right here. So easy. All right. So if you guys want to be in on any of those, let me know. But I love your goals. I love that you guys were brave enough to say them out loud. That right there is 50% of conquering your fear, is saying it out loud to people who support you and who care about you. And that's how we feel about each other. We are not in competition with each other. We are in support of each other. So let's go ahead and finish up our slideshow. And then I've got something fun to show you guys, and then I will let you guys go. Okay. Let me click on, oops. Click on this and this and this. Here's my blank page. We have 2 weeks to go for the last Star Consultant of the seminar year. So don't get confused about this, girls. It ends June 15th. The seminar year ends June 30th. Okay. So 2 weeks. These are our on target stars as of last week. And you know how to pull those numbers up. If you don't, let me know. You guys, if you find that life is getting crazy, especially if you've got kids at home right now, go to Mary Kay In Touch. In the search bar, put weekly plan sheet, and it will pull this up and fill it out. Fill it out. And even if you have to move things 1 day or 2 days, that's fine, but it will keep you from wanting to kill your children. And I don't want any of you to have to wear orange for the rest of your life. Okay. So if you want to change your goals for June, and let me know in the next 24 to 48 hours, how many faces, how many shows or parties, how much income, and how many marketing shares. And you guys who are looking to build a team and have a gold medal this month, it's going to require you talking to about 15 people full circle. So I would definitely be making sure that you're going over a little bit of marketing at every single appointment and kind of dropping that. So our first quarter stars are here, our second quarter stars, our third quarter stars. And don't forget that when you're a star consultant, it adds points to your GG form, and you also get stars for your star bar. So that's super fun as well. Due for May on Wednesday, June 3rd. Now, you guys, you're going to have to keep track of this. So go into your calendar and put all kinds of stars and stuff on it. On or before June 3rd, your GG form is due for May. So it'll be due in the next few days. Give yourself 5 points for turning in your weekly accomplishment sheet. Your picture is here. You turned it in. 5 points for being alive right now. And we'll let Stacy have an extra 10 points because she thought it was a guest event. She had a guest on. I was excited. Becca was on. Okay. So let's see who our weekly queen is. Oh my gosh. Oh, it still says Vicky. I'm so sorry. I did this in a hurry. So this is not Vicky Starwatt. This is Jamie Boyard. But I did put you on the next one. See, I put you there. So she had a grand week. And Amy, her team member, had a $600 week. So we want to hear from Jamie and from Amy. So Jamie, tell us what you did to have a grand week. We've been talking about this for the past month. Who's going to have a grand week? Vicky's had a grand week. You've had a grand week. Who else is going to have a grand week? Okay. Tell us how you did it.
I had 2 parties, and I had one was makeovers and the other one was foot party. And then I had 3 PCP orders, and that was it.
Reorders. Okay. Very good. Yep. Very good. Amy, 600 in sales, girl. That's nothing to sneeze at.
That was following up, making sure you don't drop the ball with your customers. And, you know, people say, hey, I'm going to text you an order, or I'm going to get together with you, and you don't hear from them. It's called reminding them. So I sent out little texts and little messages and just like, you know, put some cute little emojis in it and said, you know, hey, they're going to run out if you like the limited edition. So what do you want? you know, it's going to have to get ordered soon. And did a really rather large reorder.
Yep.
Talked to a customer who said she was having trouble with her skincare and thought, what could she do to make it different? And went ahead and got that for her, and that ended up to be in Clinical Solutions.
Okay.
And did an interview with her at the same time because things change in our customers' lives. And so, you know, it is full circle. You just have to listen and hear what they're saying and what their needs are, and then see if you can fill that with a Mary Kay product or opportunity.
Love it.
So, and a couple reorders as well. So, and I'm on track for this week. So girls, you better buckle up.
Good. I'm going to tell you guys something that Zulema does on Facebook. I used to do it when I called my customers before computers, and she'll put a note on there and it'll have this cute little cartoon of herself. And it'll say, girls, I'm getting ready to place an order. Let me know what you need. Now, she doesn't do this every day. She does it like maybe once a month, once every 6 weeks. Isn't it about once a month, Zulema, or maybe, yeah. I used to call my customers and say, hey, I'm getting ready to place an order. I just want to make sure that whatever you're going to need for your skincare needs, I have on my shelf. What are your needs going to be in the next week or so? The next 2 weeks. Okay. And then I always said, do you want to get together? Yeah. Do you want to get together and update your look or try some new colors? Okay. Because if somebody hasn't tried the skincare, I don't do color. I don't do color. I do from the cheeks down. I do the skincare, let them try it. If they don't buy it, I give them samples. I say, this is how you're going to clean your face tonight. You're going to love this. Call me tomorrow and let me know how many sets you want. 1, 2, or 3. Okay. And so that's just basically how I do it. And Zulema does that through Facebook. Hey girls, I'm getting ready to place an order on her private Facebook page. I'm getting ready to place an order. You know, let me know what you need. It's just those, and that's that same thing, Amy, you were saying, that little reminder, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Y'all can also put that in a text message and just say, you know, you can set it up at night before you go to bed, and then put your phone on airplane mode, and in the morning, take it off airplane mode and it sends it out. If you're a late night person, I know Jamie's a late night person. So that's why it's good that there's 3 hours between us, because when she calls me at midnight, it's only 9 o'clock here. Okay, super fun. Okay. So very proud of y'all. Very, very proud. I'm sorry I didn't get that name changed. It was a crazy afternoon. So we've got Amy was a queen, Vicky was a queen twice, and Jamie's been a queen, and this is exciting. Okay, so we've been talking about 8 to 10 faces a week. Get the leads, turn into parties at the lookbook commitment, and do $1,000 week. We are tracking $1,000 weeks over and over and over. And then I wanted to remind you guys about, this is a great way to book people. This Create a Look, and this is on InTouch. Just go under InTouch and put Create a Look. If you can't find it, send me a message, email me, and I will send it to you in an email so you don't have to look everywhere for it. Okay. All right. That was last month's queens. Let me stop our share. And the one thing I want to go back to real quick, because I know one of the things that I've heard from you guys is I like for the meeting to be under an hour. So I don't want to rush things, but I also know that it's 7 o'clock on the East Coast. It's 4 o'clock on the West Coast. Everybody's juggling. And if I can get y'all off by 8 o'clock on the East Coast, by 5 o'clock on the West Coast, that gives you time to be able to put on your schedule to maybe do 4 or 5 more calls while you're excited and you can't go to sleep anyway. Okay. So very excited about your goals. And I wrote them all down. Okay. I'm not going to put them on Facebook, but I'm going to be sending you some reminders about your goals. And I'm also going to send you some tips about how to achieve those goals. And if you will go for these goals to be accomplished by June 15th, get them done by June 15th, I think you will be shocked and in awe of what you can do by June 30th. Some of y'all could double your production by June 30th. So make sure you write down June 15th is the end of the star quarter. So June 16th, this is kind of weird. June 16th is actually the first day of the first quarter of the new year, but it's still in June. So it counts for this seminar year and the new quarter for the new year. Okay. People have been asking me and asking me and asking me, like I have some kind of mind reading ability with corporate, but I don't know what they're going to promote in June. I don't know if they're doing a double credit. I don't know if they're going to do credit for later on in the new seminar year. They have done so many different things. It's very, very hard to know. What I would tell you is get booked up and work your business to the best of your ability, as long as you're having fun. When it becomes a job or it becomes stressful, you need to take a step back, take a deep breath, because I know y'all have got some huge goals. I know several of you have huge goals, like ginormous goals. But if you start getting stressed out, people are going to sense that. We are in the giving business. We are in the promoting business. We are in the loving business. And as long as you maintain that attitude of, I am giving someone a gift when I do a makeover on them. I remember I had a really good friend in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and she came over one day to swap some products with me, and she was a director in qualification. And she goes, yeah, this is ridiculous that I'm here to get this product because I don't have time to sell anything. I've just got to recruit people right now. And I was like, girl, you're going to have a nervous breakdown. Because I remember being in DIQ, and I remember my last 3 people I added to my unit that I had to have of 30 were amazing customers that got together with me and bought the whole roll-up bag. And I said, why don't you join my team and get this at cost? I didn't stop selling. I didn't stop sharing. We never stop sharing. And sometimes it's hard to take all the craziness of your life and put it in this little box and put it over here and have a great attitude and be happy with your customers and be a Pollyanna and smile and everything. And then when they leave, get the box back out and then deal with the box. But I'm going to tell you guys something. One thing about this surgery on my leg is it has been a stark reminder of having to take something and put it aside and not think about it and not focus on it and push beyond it. And I've seen Vicki do this. I've seen Jamie do this. I've seen Amy do this. I've seen you guys do this, where you can literally put all that junk in a box that's stressing you out, that's keeping you up at night, that's making you crazy, that's making you sad, that's broken your heart, and you put it aside, like Rena Tarver used to say, you put it in the garage, you put a twist tie on it, and you shut the garage door, and you work with your customers. And then after your customers leave, you open the garage door and you get the bag out and you take off the twist tie and you deal with the trash. You deal with the junk. You deal with the stuff. And it's hard. It is hard. But if anybody can do it, women can do it, right? Yeah, we can do it. We can multitask our emotions. We can multitask and do several things at once, but we can also multitask our emotions. So I just want to encourage you guys. Now, in honor of Memorial Day, I'm going to show y'all a quick video. I'm going to have to turn off the recording, so I'll post the video link on YouTube. Otherwise, it won't do any of our recording. But I want to challenge you guys to really think about the goals you gave me. And maybe possibly, how can you get it done on or before the 15th of June? And then maybe even double it. Double trouble. Who knows? Maybe you can. Because the next person you show the product to may be your next Cadillac Offspring director. You never know. Okay. All right. I love you guys.